I want to speak about what you told me when we first met up today. And it was like how media and in general everything kind of influences you.
I mean, I was telling Mahin that if you control the media, you control the world, in my opinion. And I mean, if you look at YouTube right now or any social media platform, you see all these young kids making millions per month. And then they tell you how they can do it, but then they're just making money off of you by selling their courses, right? So I was telling Mahin that, well, he's really good at it, to be honest, because he's really good at spotting bullshit and then questioning it. I wasn't so good at it, so I might have fallen into the traps, but I'm slowly learning now. But yeah, I'll just say try to avoid anything that sounds too good to be true. Like, yeah. Even with Nicole, we've tried some things, but I don't know if he's up to date with some of the stuff I told him, but like anything you see online, and if it's too good to be true.
Iman
Gadzhi, all these fucking
Luke
gurus.
Belma.
Yeah, honestly. They make their money. The money that you see, they make it from selling something to you. That's literally where the money comes from. Maybe some of them have legit businesses.
The number one victim of this. I showed him repeatedly TikToks and reels of these little impressionable 11-year-olds starting their own agency and drop shipping because of Iman Gadzhi, all these like influencers, right?
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I did have my
or what?
No.
They didn't.
No, I'm not gonna. I did have my doubts at some point, but then you just want to believe it because it sounds really good to be true, right? But that's when you should spot the bullshit. When it sounds too good to be true, then it's
everyone is susceptible to their environment and to what they consume, right? If we're in if the media says something, you're just gonna believe it. If you
know, what's the thing that I realized is the same with trading. Once something comes out to the media, it's too late.
Yeah,
like it's literally like. Because I remember watching like some trading videos, and there was this one guy that was saying, by the time Bitcoin is in Twitter or whatever, like they keep people telling you to buy it, everyone else has already positioned themselves, like the hedge funds, the private equity, everyone has already positioned themselves. You're too late.
Yeah,
you're literally at the peak, and it's the same with all these businesses. If someone is teaching you how to be successful at his own business model, you lost because no one's gonna tell you the secrets to your success. You wouldn't, I wouldn't. Yeah. Because I don't want people to come and steal it from me. So that's the main thing. Like if someone tells you how to do that.
It's insane because it's actually scary because if you're like born in this environment, right, where certain principles or like certain things were taught to you, you're going to believe that wholeheartedly.
Yeah, it's like religion.
Exactly. Like if you're born into a religion, you're going to believe that religion.
Yeah.
And I feel like, you know, a lot of like, I mean, I'm not going to dabble too much into religion, but let's just say a lot of reverts into like any religion, they tend to have a stronger belief than the people who are born into that religion, purely because they had to make that decision making like, yo, I believe this religion over any other religion based on the information I consume from every religion, right? Whereas people who are like born, I don't know, I'm not going to give any examples, but let's just say you're born into one religion and you have zero knowledge of every other religion, you're never even going to bother exploring every other religion, and then, you know, you're still going to have that belief, but it's not going to be as strong as someone who has seen everything, right?
I mean, you can summarize this in one word: critical analysis.
Yeah.
That's all you need, critical analysis, question things.
Yeah, I think...
Yeah, if you can question something and it holds up, then...
Biases, like, humans are, you know, like, they're controlled by biases, right? You just have to be conscious of when you're being biased. And I think that's the biggest thing that I always focus on is, am I being biased right now?
I respect that, yeah.
Exactly. Like if I'm talking to a friend, you know, like I had this friend in year 10 and 11, right, when I was 16, 15. Like a lot of the times I would call on the bullshit that she was doing.
Yeah.
But she'll be like, yo, you're not being loyal, this or that. I'm like, what do you mean loyal? Like you're clearly doing something wrong.
Yeah.
I can call this shit out, right?
I think it's mostly like you have to be able to detach your emotions from logical actions.
Yeah, exactly.
Like just detach your emotions and then think logically.
Like, bro, like I'm your mate, but I still call out on your bullshit.
Yeah,
even if you don't believe it at the time, but like now you've come around.
I mean, I still listen to you and then I take it, but like, yeah, maybe I was a bit.
Yeah, but like it's kind of like tuned out, right? Like, yo, I still follow the social media tells me, right?
No, 100%. I mean, I've learned my lesson.
It's just critical analysis. And I feel like that's very important. And, you know, my favorite quote of all time is your 5 closest people around you or your friends around you is a reflection of who you are, right? And so, you know, I would say like in this case, like both of you kind of like encourage that working harder mentality, right? But like for you specifically, it's like, I feel like I should study more because you're a smart guy, right? You're more like, hustle more. So like, I work more, right?
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't do this. This podcast wouldn't be a thing if you guys weren't my friends. And then I have other friends who are like more wholesome. They like to have fun, but they're not like bad people. And
You've got balance.
they keep me in check, right? So like I have different sections of people. You can't have 5 friends who are all the same personalities,
100%.
and that's the biggest thing you can take away from this.
I think the main thing. Look, I'm not gonna lie. The things online, you can take the good things and the bad things,
Yeah.
right? Because there's a yin and the yang, right? So take the good things, but then even taking the good things and going to the extreme with them is still wrong. You cannot go to any extreme. There must be a middle point,
Definitely.
right? So try whatever you hear or whatever you try. Don't ever go to the extreme.
Yeah.
Just keep your balance.
100%.
Yeah, 100%.